Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome to my review of this light. This is the Thrunite TH10 V2 headlamp. It has a removable pocket clip, a smooth reflector you see there. It's got some nice texture here for grip. It is USB rechargeable. And it comes with stuff. You got an extra charging port cover. You've got some O-rings. You have a USB to micro USB recharging cable, adjustable head strap, and two of these accessory pieces that mount it on your head strap. And here are the stats of the light. So as you see, maximum lumens 2100 in turbo, and then it will step down so it doesn't get too hot. It also has high, medium, medium low, and low, plus firefly, right? So that's 6 brightness levels and 1 blinking mode SOS. And you can also see the run times there, as well as, check this out, 307 meters max beam distance. That's very good for a headlamp style light. Basic operation of the light. To turn it on, press the top switch. To turn it off, press it again. If you want to shortcut to moonlight mode, or what they call firefly, this super low mode, you just long press from off, and there you go. That's just for reading. Right now, once it is on, you can cycle through 4 of the brightness levels by just holding the top switch down, right? And it will also go to the SOS. So I want to warn you ahead of time, there's going to be some blinking lights, all right? But let's cycle through. All right, so that's the lowest, aside from Firefly. 2, 3, 4, and now SOS, and back through the cycle. All right, so this is the high mode. Now if you double tap this, you go to the turbo mode. Let's do that. Wow. Yeah. You'll see this better when we go outside. But wow. That's the 2100 lumens there. I can feel the heat on my palm. Now this light does also have a mode memory. So for example, if I were to turn it off in the low mode, if I turn it off in low mode, come back in low mode. If I turn it off in this mode, come back in that mode. Now as you'll notice, it also has a lit top switch when it's on, and that is also a battery indicator. Basically, when your battery is above 20%, it will be blue. Below 20%, it will turn red. And when it's like below 10%, it's going to flash red. I have a lot of demo footage coming up, but before that, let's just look at the battery. To get at the battery, just unscrew the tail cap. It takes one 18650 lithium-ion battery, and mine came with this battery, right? High discharge. This is what they're using for their extra bright lights, all their new lights. They're using this type of battery. Right, and you can also get at that by you can just unscrew this whole tube if you so choose. All right, so that's what that all looks like, and it is rechargeable within the light. To recharge it, you plug in the recharging cable, the USB side to any USB power source. In this case, that's my power bank flashlight. When it's recharging, that will be red. When it is fully charged, that light will change to blue. Alright YouTube, at this time I'm going to roll in some of the outside demonstration footage, and then we will come back for final thoughts on this headlamp. Okay YouTube, we're out here with this Thrunite headlamp on the old testing board. Alright, this is the low mode. Let's cycle through. Alright, and flashing light warning, it's going to cycle through the SOS. Alright, so here's the cycle. Alright, let's do turbo. Now that's pretty bright. I mean, for a headlamp style light, that's very bright. Alright, let me show you the, hold on, let me show you the firefly mode. There you go. That's the little firefly mode. Alright, let's do turbo again. Nice. Alright YouTube, here I am on the road with this headlamp. Now it is definitely below freezing. Earlier this year I told you you're going to get to laugh at me as I freeze my ass off just wandering around This is a country road. There's no lights on this road. This is it's a deserted country road, and there's the, you know, just some vegetation. And here is a view of the Thrunite headlamp on the road. Look how far it reaches. This is all the way to across the intersection. Wow. I mean, that's crazy for a headlamp style light. You can see the angle there. That is nice. That's a nice shot there. Now, I love headlamps. I mean, they're just so useful. You know, no bug out bag is complete without a headlamp. All right, let's go check out the creek, see what this can do. All right, YouTube, here we are with the Thrunite headlamp overlooking Frog Creek. Nice. Oh, you see the water flowing strong, the bubbles. This is bright. Lights up the whole scene. Down there, all the treetops. Nice, like a searchlight. And without the light, this is what you see. You would see nothing. And with the light, well, there you go. I like that lit top switch as well. It's quite cold out. Yeah, you can see every bubble down there, huh? All right, pretty good. So there's the Thrunite at Frog Creek. All right, YouTube, we're at the soccer field with this headlamp style light. Let's see how far it can reach. Let me zoom in. Definitely a lot of stuff in the air, but there. You see that goal? That's the soccer goal. Yeah, wow. So this headlamp can reach across the field. I'm way back here. That's more than the length of the whole field, because I'm not even standing on the field. Hey, what's up, YouTube? I'm in the second story window pointing it around the yard. And it's been a few days since the other footage that I shot. We've had a lot of snow in that time, so here is some backyard security. Wow, this thing really lights up a large amount of territory. And I do see some animals over there. All right, let's take a look at these trespassers. Yeah, so you see there's a couple of critters there, and they're just sheltering underneath the trees in the neighbor's yard. And I'm way back here. Man, this light has some good range. I mean, I'm way back here, dude. All right, YouTube, we are back. So, final thoughts. Well, first of all, Thrunite always requests that you give them suggestions, that you give them advice, constructive criticism, you know, how would you improve their models? So what would I change about this, if anything? Well, I would take that SOS mode out of the main cycle. Most Thrunites, if you double tap, you'll get turbo, and another double tap would give you strobe. Now this does not have a strobe because it's a headlamp. They didn't feel that's necessary. But what I would do is I would put that SOS mode like where they normally put the strobe on most of their lights, right? So you double tap for turbo, then you double tap again to get the SOS. Now you might say that's a lot of tapping for an emergency mode. That's true, but I would prefer that rather than accidentally running into any kind of like flashing or blinking mode in the main cycle. Right, so maybe that's just me, but that's, you know, if I was in charge, that is one change that I would make. But that aside, this is a very impressive light. Not only is it extremely bright in the turbo, which, you know, you might not need that, but it's nice to have it. The range is, I'm trying to think if I've ever had a headlamp that could so easily reach across more than the length of a whole soccer field. Yeah, this has great range for a headlamp. Really, the way to think about this is like a headlamp plus a lot of extra ability that you normally wouldn't even associate with a headlamp. So this is a headlamp plus. If all you need is a headlamp for short range type stuff, like just maybe lighting up 10 feet in front of you if you're night hiking, or just looking under the hood of a vehicle if you're stranded somewhere, then yes, you don't need the range and power of this light. But the fact that it does have that range and power, or brightness maybe I should say, that opens up a whole new area of stuff you could do with this that you wouldn't do with an ordinary headlamp. You saw the range of this was, I was easily able to see a trespasser. In this case, I saw a deer, not in my yard, but at the edge of the neighbor's yard, and the range of this light easily allowed that, right? So you can, this just has a lot more throw than most headlamps, just more range and just more brightness for emergencies, whether hostile or just an emergency like searching. I mean, the more light, the better. But it is bright enough to temporarily blind people, definitely, so that could have some security applications. All right, YouTube, I hope you enjoyed seeing this light. I will include links if you want to pick one of these up. I don't even know if they're currently in stock because I know some very big channels have already reviewed this. A lot of viewers might even already have one because a lot of mega channels have shown it, but I'll include those links anyway. Please try to use those links. They do help the channel. There will be an Amazon link as well as the link to Thrunite's own store on their website. Alright, so this has been We All Juggle Knives and Lights. I'm out.